Hi, welcome everybody to Commissioner Corner. I am Commissioner Middleton.
And I am Commissioner Grove.
Welcome back, Jordan.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for having me.
I'm glad we can have each other.
Oh.
Well, Jeremy, we just wrapped up the halfway point of the season.
That we have.
We are now 7 games through a 14-week season.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, did that math real quick.
Wow.
So after this past week, the playoff push begins.
Playoffs?
We're going to get into what the playoff standings look like right now.
As of now. Right.
A little later on in the show. But first, let's talk about what happened this previous week. There was a pretty solid slate of games.
No, there was a pretty solid slate of games. It was what happened was happening, I guess is.
Yeah, what happened did happen. That is correct.
No, not like that, but yes.
And we're going to get into talking about them quick, fast, and in a hurry. But we will also be talking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the biggest blowouts, the closest nail biters.
Reviewing the standings, the weekly guests, of course, reviewing this game's game of the week.
Right. You know the drill. It's the usual lineup.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old, but different every week. Same verse, just like the first.
Kick it.
But first.
Or something like that.
See? Rhyme time, yo.
Eminem was like, oh, what?
He's like, man, I'm going to sign them to my record label. I'm getting something in my headphone here.
What is it?
It's really small headphone that I'm getting
really?
stuff into.
What?
I think we have some breaking effing news.
Breaking effing news. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, for what the...
4th time, breaking effing news.
And what could it be, Jordan?
We no longer have any more teams that have not won a game.
Holy moly macaroni.
That is right. Just like the old Milton Bradley commercials, I win! Which I did. I won the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, you get a little cup. Now you gotta spell it.
Oh yeah. Light bulb just went off. We're going to get a trophy. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be cup related.
That's right.
But Jeremy, we always talk about the Monday night nail biters, or if not the Monday night nail biters, the Sunday night nail biters.
And
there really wasn't any this week.
It kind of weighed out to be an early game for most of us, and by noon you knew if you were going to win.
Right. I mean, any close games that there were, the person winning was playing against somebody that had a couple players left to play, and I mean, really
you kind of knew
the outcomes were never in doubt.
Right.
So let's move on. Unlike the nail biters, we had a couple of blowouts.
That we did, Jordan. One of the blowouts that stood out amongst was Candace on Simone with 41 points.
Oh yeah, they the battle of 2 pregnant women.
Uh-oh.
Which I don't think we should advocate that they actually fought. This was more like a Mortal Kombat game playing session between
Finish her.
And Candace knew the moves really well, and Simone was first being introduced to the game, and
Simone had a cheat code.
Candace had a cheat code.
Candace had the cheat code. Yeah.
Candace was playing Contra
Simone
with the unlimited.
Yep.
Yep. Simone tried to do like a friendly finish.
Mm.
Candace said, "Not having that shit.
Get over here."
Yep, and uppercutted her into the pit of spikes.
Oh.
In the game, not in real life. And Candace blew Simone out by 41 points.
Yeah,
that's
pretty impressive.
That is 1 times 41.
Yes. Aren't you a quick one?
Tony Wood, good at math. All right, the next biggest blowout belonged to Andre. Surprisingly enough, Andre blew somebody out.
He blew out how?
A top 4 team.
Mm-hmm.
Beat him by 34 points.
Quite impressive.
I wonder if this could be a mid-season resurgence by Andre's team.
It's like we're gonna turn the page and start a new chapter.
He's like Bob Seger. Here he is. Turn the page.
Turn the page.
On the road again. There's Andre.
He's
up on that stage.
On that stage, huh?
There he goes.
Well, let's get into shoulda,
coulda,
woulda.
Yep, and put down the book and quit with the page turning. There are really two big shoulda, coulda, wouldas this week.
Yeah.
And surprisingly enough, both involve members of the Middleton House.
Yeah, well, you know, it shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Man, y'all were busy doing something. Not busy setting lineups.
Well, no, it's not that we didn't set them. Just
didn't put a
bad
lot of
choices.
It didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. I know there was a big LSU game
Holly,
this weekend. Understandable.
Holly had a shoulda, coulda, woulda with Roddy White.
Roddy White, that ignorant SOB. As a Saints fan, I can say that. If
He
you
has
follow,
no neck.
if you follow him on Twitter,
He's like shoulder and head.
he went to UAB and didn't go to class apparently.
Yeah.
If she would have started him instead of Michael Crabtree, she would have defeated
Took it over Josh's. Yes.
Josh. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So a pretty. A lot of things could have changed if that would have happened. But another one too, you could have won the Commissioner's Bowl.
I could have by a point.
Yeah, by less than a point.
Yeah, well,
That would have been another soul-crushing loss by me.
Well, it didn't happen.
Which I'm surprised didn't happen.
Because Kenny Stills decided to say, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take this dress off and go do something nice.
He did. He had himself a party, 16-point party.
Yeah, absolutely.
A sweet 16.
Oh, what? Sweet 16.
In a pretty dress.
Oh.
What?
Some plain pumps.
Yeah, if you would have started him instead of Deshaun Jackson, you could have defeated me, which I'm glad he did, and I'm glad he let me win. Apparently,
yeah. You're welcome.
That's what friends are for. But getting into somebody who actually did put this person into the lineup and benefited from Peyton Manning's record day.
Peyton.
That was Kevin starting Demaryius Thomas.
This guy here.
29-point game.
Damn game.
2 touchdowns, 170 yards of receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Of the yards he was. Receiving yards.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't know. I'm bumbling, stumbling all over my words.
No, I have to say, it's a really good pickup drafting-wise for Kevin.
It really was. He had a tough matchup this week. He pretty easily dispatched Crystal, beat her by 20 points. Mm-hmm. Kevin's on a roll right now. He is just like Mississippi State, clanging his way
clanking
into
damn
the
cowbells.
top 4 playoff teams.
Playoffs?
And right now we're going to get into the playoff positionings.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how it's shaping up at the start of week 8.
As of now.
So there's still a lot left. But as it stands right now, if the playoffs were to start right now,
15 weeks.
This is who would start. So in Beard, Josh is sitting pretty at 5-2. Followed closely by Hal and Crystal at 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dave and Candace, 3-4. I'm pulling up the rear at 1-6. So Josh has a little bit of breathing room, but
not by much.
There's a lot of people breathing down his and Hal's neck. So it's still really competitive. Absolutely. How are things looking over there in Mustache?
Well, here in Mustache is it's kind of full. It's really going to be
a full stash.
It really is. It's going to be pretty neat to see what's going to happen in the next few weeks. Britt and Kevin are both 5-2 right now. They're sitting strong. Then there's Holly, Jeremy, and Dre. We're all sitting there at 3-4, just waiting.
Don't forget about Simone.
And then there's Simone. Oh, excuse me, 3-4. Simone is also 3-4. I apologize. So we're all sitting there waiting, just knocking, ready to take leapfrog to see what's going to happen there.
Well, a lot of things could happen this coming week. We're still doing the cross-divisional games.
That's right.
So this could change a lot in the standings.
No, I think it will change a lot. Of course, because we're not just going to do the cross-divisional. We're going to start getting into division
and then week 10 starts divisional games again. There's a couple losing streaks that people are looking to snap. There's a couple of winning streaks people are hoping to continue. So that's something to keep an eye on. But
it's not over.
It's not over by a long shot. But like we do every week, we made picks for this previous week. We're going to go over them, see how we did.
Do we have to talk about that?
And we do, and we also have to talk with our guest of the week.
Guess who the guest is? Just guess. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, it's Dave.
It's Day-Day.
Welcome
back,
Dave.
Day-Day.
Hey, brothers.
All right.
Hey.
I'm glad you're really happy to join us with that.
Oh, God.
I'm so excited to have me.
I've got to drink beer and talk fantasy sports. My life sucks.
Breaking fucking effing news.
Oh, yep, there's Dave. Good for one F-bomb a week. Glad
you got it. You got it out your system?
I'm glad you got it out early.
All right. So how's it
Did
going?
I say effing or did I say the other one?
You said them both, actually.
You said them both.
You said the big F all about effing.
I'm kind of proud.
Yeah, well, I'm glad somebody is. All right, so are you kind of proud with how you did in your picks?
Yes.
How did you do?
I was 4-2.
That is a pretty good number to beat.
Yeah.
How are you?
I don't want to talk about me being
Samsonite.
2 and 4.
All right, well,
How are you?
I was sandwiched between y'all at 3 and 3.
Well, that leaves
You
us
like
kind
that,
of
I
like
bet.
this then. It's going to be Dave at 17 and 19. Jordan, you're going to be 18 and 24. And here I am, 16 and 26.
Those are kind of like our demographics. The 16 to 26,
Yeah.
the 18 to 24. It's like we're TV executives here. I just noticed that. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
All right. So, with that being said,
Ridiculous. What?
let's get into the game of the week.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Serious.
Drop the pants and let's do it.
All right. I'm ready. This week is 2, 3, and 4 teams facing off. The winner jumps to 500. The loser,
Captain Giggles.
the loser drops 2 games below 500, and it really hinders their playoff chances.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has got to win this game.
Oh my god!
Somebody's got to win.
And it is between Candace and Jeremy. Jeremy, since this is your game, I'm going to have you pick last. Of course, it's the gentleman thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we're Southern, and we believe in hospitality, GB.
Right this way.
Unless you come from Mississippi, then we frown upon your tie-wearing fucking establishment.
Oh, there it is, number 2.
Damn it. Janet.
All right. Well, at least Dave did not get it out of his system. It's like he's got Ebola of the mouth.
Hi, everybody.
So, between Jeremy and Candace, who do you see getting to 500?
You know, this could be a future shoulda, woulda, coulda. Jeremy has a lineup that is very tough to pick this week. And, on that note, I'm sorry. I gotta try and figure out a way to say this, but Candace is gonna dance her magic on you.
Very well.
Yeah,
happen.
looking at these 2 teams, Andrew Luck's been on fire.
Yes.
So is Peyton Manning. I just like the way the rest of Candace's lineup looks. So.
I don't think Peyton Manning's done with his little record-setting pace. I think he's
not gonna be like, oh
no.
Brock
I'm thinking he has.
Osweiler, come on.
I think he has
Good.
next game go-off syndrome.
All right, well they're playing San Diego. I hope Philip Rivers. That's a pass.
Is that how you pass the ball?
That's how you pass footballs.
So who'd you
You
pick?
might have one of the best sleeper quarterbacks in the damn country.
Well, I have two of them, Nick Foles and Phillip Rivers. One's available for trade. Email me now. Nick Foles, going fast, hot and fast.
You just drop him.
Yes, I'm picking Candace.
You're picking Kansas.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with myself.
Attaboy.
I have never given up on myself.
Yep, never give up. That's the words of John Cena, who was wrestling Randy Orton in Hell in a Cell this weekend. Boom!
Stupid.
It's going to be awesome.
Stupid.
Look
Same
forward
time
to
as
it.
the same game.
It is. That sucks. All right, so getting into the other games this week. Andre at 3-4 versus Josh at 5-2. Andre went off on Hal last week.
Mm-hmm.
Beat him by 34 points, like we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have what it takes to take down another top 4 team 2 weeks in a row? Or do you think Josh advances and gets to 6-2 in the season? Jeremy, what do you think?
I've been picking kind of the little ball, trying to get a odd win all year long, and you can see as my picks, I'm 16-26. I'm not doing too good for myself, so I'm going to go with the safe zone, and I'm picking Josh.
How you feel?
Andre,
You feel?
I have picked against you almost all year long. A, because you don't set your lineup, and I'm worried you're going to go with Romo almost every week. And, yeah, don't do that. Seriously. He'll eat you. I'm trying to help you out here. I picked against Josh. I picked for Josh. And most of the time, I am wrong. So I'm going to pick for Josh, and I think that will actually help Andre win. Just saying.
I see
So you're
what you did.
picking him,
I'm picking
but
Josh.
you're choosing Dre.
No, I'm helping Dre.
I see what you did there.
His chances are better because I picked Josh. My pick is Josh.
Okay.
Pencil
I
it.
understand
Pencil it in.
Well, not so fast, both of y'all. I like the way Andre's teams are really starting to come together right now. Tony Romo is having probably his best year as a Cowboy right now. They invested 3 first-round draft picks on the offensive line. They're performing well. He has help from DeMarco Murray. I think that Andre is going to pull off another upset this week.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm going out on a limb. Our next game is 2 teams that are looking to get a win. Got Holly at 3-4, Hal at 4-3. Holly is riding a 4-game losing streak. Hal is riding a 2-game losing streak. Who will reverse their losing ways, Jeremy?
I am going with my wife, 100%. I think it's time for her team to snap out of that damn losing streak and pull off. Dave.
Oh, it's all eyes on me. Alright. I'd like to actually say the same thing because I love Holly's team actually. But she has 2 of her star players running to Detroit's defense. I mean, I know you don't think too much of any defense this year, so anything could happen, but I'm putting stock in that, and yeah, sorry, I'm going with Hal. He has actually his star player going against the lackadaisical New Orleans team.
Well, I believe in my Saints, and I believe in this person whose name starts with an H.
Ooh, way to go.
I think that this person will reverse their trend of losing. I like that their
They both
teams.
start with H.
That's why I said that.
Oh, he put a tease in there. A little tease.
I think this person is due for a win. They've gone through the wilderness. It's time to get back on track. I'm going with Holly.
Ho!
In our heavyweight bout this week, it seems like it seems like each week we have a heavyweight bout.
Uppercut.
Bring it.
The only 2 teams that are above 500 going at each other
Ring
this
the
week.
bell.
Britt 5-2
Ring the bell.
Going against Crystal, 4-3.
Ring the bell.
Britt's team didn't have their lineup adjusted last week. Stephen Ridley was still in the starting lineup, although he is on IR. Drew Brees has struggled, but he is playing in the Dome this week, and he always performs well in the Superdome. Jeremy, what do you see happening? Do you see Crystal pulling the upset, knocking Britt potentially off the mustache? Or is Crystal's free fall going to continue?
Yes. I'm going to have to go with
Samsonite.
I was waiting for a commercial. We're going with. I'm going with Crystal.
Oh, okay, you want to pick last? All right. Well, it's really hard.
We all know who you're gonna pick. Shut up.
Well, it's really hard looking at these two teams. If Britt doesn't change his lineup, it might be different. If a lot of things need to happen with Crystal's team, a lot of her players aren't performing up to standard. I'm going with Britt.
In your face.
Yep, threw a curveball, huh?
Wife, how do you like that?
Certain coach did.
Look, that's fine.
This guy
I can make
chose
it.
against you.
I can make
First
it up.
time this year.
Yeah, that's right, but I can make it up to her.
Oh, you better. All right. Well,
Making babies.
You're making
Crystal.
another one?
I keep picking against you, and you've been struggling and bubbling and doing well somehow. So you know what? I'm gonna continue my trend, only because of a man named Murray, who seems to dominate this league in fantasy points, for the most part, as a running back. And, I'm sorry, I'm going with Britt.
Well, that leads us to the fairer member of the Wright household. Simone, 3-4, is facing yours truly.
That guy.
1-6. Can I get on my first winning streak of the season, or will the Giant Slayer pull an upset? I don't know why I'm calling it pull an upset. We'll see get to 500. It's not an upset if you beat me.
I am going with Simone.
You're a dick.
I am going with Simone. I think I'm just bullshitting. I am going with you, Jordan.
Hey,
100%.
that's what friends are for.
I'm serious. No, I don't. Yes, I'm scratching that out, and Jordan, you're gonna win.
He actually had it circled.
Dave,
Food for thought.
how you feeling?
You know, Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
I think your streak is due. You're good for 2. With Calvin Johnson gone, yeah, you're gonna ride over this.
I agree.
Yeah, I look.
Sorry, Johnson & Johnson, but you are gonna snap back, and you're gonna snap back probably at a great time, but just not right now.
I really feel like I am about to go streaking too.
He's about to go.
We're about to go through the quad. I hope everyone's with me.
Honey, is KFC open?
Gross. KFC's awful. I like the way my team's starting to perform. It feels like they're finally coming together after a while. I'm going with myself.
Self.
Last game to pick, and it's a good one. Jeremy, we have Dave at 3-4, Kevin at 5-2. Can Kevin's cowbells keep clanging? Say that 5 times fast. Or can Dave play spoiler to a top 4 team?
Dave, I enjoy your company every week. I think highly of your team. You got some good players every now and again.
Yeah, now and again is true fucking
Hey!
3!
Hey,
Sorry.
he hit the hat trick.
Effing. I said effing.
So, I'm going with Kevin. I'm sorry. I think Kevin's gonna. He's one of my favorite picks.
Well, I like how whenever Kevin joined the league, he said, "Oh yeah, I dabble a little bit in fantasy football. I don't play very seriously." BS. You're a really good player.
This is his second
No,
year.
yeah. Keep in mind, you didn't do that well last year.
What? I'm picking Kevin.
You know, there's times for.
You're picking against yourself, aren't you?
Hey, bro, there's no shame. I did it too.
Yeah. I'm picking Kevin. Cowbells reign supreme. He has. Hey, my players have not fired on the same week ever.
No, but if they ever do,
God darn it, they're gonna be amazing.
Well, I'm glad that it took us till the end, but we finally had a threesome here on our collective picks.
Way to go, Kevin.
That's right. The trade block is available. Go look at it, use it, get some trades. The trade deadline is fast approaching. So if you want to try to improve your team, go ahead, make some trade offers. I know I'm available. Jeremy, Dave, I'm sure too, is available to make trade offers too. Fantasy basketball is starting.
that's right.
Soon.
If you want to play, let us know. Like as soon as you hear this or see this whatever.
We will be drafting very, very soon.
In the next few days, because the actual league starts the 28th. So
yeah, so we would like to have 2 more players.
Please.
If you're interested, text me, Dave, Jeremy, let us know. So we
Clock is ticking.
So let us know. So that'll do it for this show. Stay tuned, possibly for next week's show. But until then, may the football guys be with you.
Amen.